As the group approaches the southern outpost, they can already see the glint of the exposed metallic carapace of the monster prowling around the outskirts of the fort. The ground is littered with massive pieces of stone and broken pieces of architecture, the remains of a fight. Inko stands at the edge of the forest clearing, waiting for the Nameless to wander around to the other side and out of eyeshot. "I know a back entrance," Inko says. "Follow me." Following Inko's lead, you sneak around the back of the massive stone structure and down into the basement. Talix. Yeah. Talix is waiting there in the light of his own burning gem, keeping guard over the people of the outpost. Some civilians, some scouts, some hunters, none trained to fight against an actual Nameless. "Oh, Inko, you made it," Talix says, relief breaking in his voice as he steps forward to fold his son up in his arms. "The outpost came under attack while you were gone." "It was odd being attacked before I left," Inko tries to protest, but Talix shakes his head and cuts him off. "It was being attacked, yeah, and I made sure to keep everyone inside and safe until you returned. But that's when things got really weird. I didn't see most of it because I was down here, but I could see just the edges of the fight. Some mages I didn't recognize were out there, and also Tarquin, maybe? They defeated the Nameless and headed back into the forest, and that's when the second void portal opened." "The second one?" Inko's eyes widen. "A person came out of this one," Talix continues explaining, "all draped in robes and such. Picked up one of the little tiny metal creatures those other mages had just defeated and started whispering to it and feeding magic into it. Next thing I know, boom, it's as big and bloodthirsty as its predecessor." "That must be the same woman who just attacked New Gravehold," Geiger says, tapping his chin with his finger. "She must have the ability to give creatures that are already from the void even more power somehow, just like Arachnos did. That would be fascinating if it wasn't so terrifying." "Something attacked New Gravehold?" Talix tries to ask, but Inko shakes his head. "Not important right now. What is important is protecting these people and this place." "You're right," Talix agrees. "Is everyone ready to fight?" Find sticker sheet 5, section 3, and add these enhancements to your Gravehold barracks. You can now spend your experience on enhancements. Okay, build a supply, blah, blah, blah. Fraternity cards not used to your Gravehold barracks. Open envelope 16. Okay, so section 3, a couple of relationships. So Inko and Talix. We're not caring. We're not worrying about all that. 16. Open deck. All right. Okay. What's the amalgam? Wait. The box is getting like lighter and lighter and lighter as you keep playing is a real fun part of Legacy games for me. As you slowly start taking everything out of the box, like, hey, look, here's another deck of cards you've taken out of the box. Follow the setup instructions on the back of the Nemesis mat. Construct the Nemesis deck following the deck construction rules on page 12. Be sure to use as many upgraded Nemesis cards as possible. Setup. Whoop. Shuffle all the Parasite cards face up to form the Parasite deck. The first player gains the target token. So, that's a lot of Parasites. All the Parasite cards face up, it says. That is a lot of Parasites. And that looks like, yep, rest cards. Yeah, first player gets the target token. So this starts at 50 HP. It unleashes, place the top card of the Parasite deck face down on the bottom of the deck of the player with the target token. That player passes the target token to the player on the left. So whenever it unleashes, we're getting an extra Parasite card to our hand. Oh gosh. So our deck is going to start becoming swamped with bad cards. Additional rules. When the Parasite deck is empty and the player would need to place a Parasite on the bottom of the deck, the players lose. Okay? So you can't just, go through all of them and just keep destroying them. When playing solo, when you pass a target token, place it on the Nemesis mat. Oh, okay. When the target token is on the Nemesis mat, ignore the effects that affect the player with the target token. The target token is passed while it's on the Nemesis mat is passed to you. Okay. So playing solo, you don't get literally all of them. You get half. You get it half the time. So every other unleash. Okay, so double unleash won't, hit you twice. It'll hit you once. And then envelope 16 stuff. So there's this. So we can spend our 4 experience on something. And I'm really looking at that spark enhancement of just cast destroy this. Or you replace the next relic you gain this turn to your hand. We basically already have that effect. On Breach 3, when a spell is cast... Hello, Cinnamon. When a spell is cast once per turn, when you cast a spell that costs 6 or more, gain a charge. Hi, Cinnamon. On Breach 3, play a cast spell with the top 2 cards of the deck and place any number of those cards in the discard pile. I actually kind of think that I really want this, especially for this. Cinnamon off the map. Yeah, you can kind of see Cinnamon a little bit over there. Spend 2 energy to remove 1 fire token. That's also really nice. But we still have Chaos Charm, so we don't necessarily need that. I do like the idea of Spark Enhancement. Destroy this. Just no. Nothing to boost. But focus is one of the breaches. When a spell is cast from Breach 3, which I think I'm going to start focusing on and worrying about, then replace any number of those cards in the discard pile. Actually, no. Open Breach 2 because I'm going to get multiple extra spells and such. It's either that or just destroy one of my sparks for free, which also sounds really useful, but no. I'd rather have the cast from 3, look at top, put stuff in places. So there. Cool. Cinnamon! Since we did the ruins so well. Alright, ready? We go first. Focus one of our breaches. Focus this breach. Banish this card. Our banish card pile is getting pretty juicy. I should grab like a deck box or something. Use for it. Let's grab our dice. And then we can prep a spark, prep a jubilant hero, also pay 3 to just flat out open a breach. Yep, gain 1, gain 1, gain 1. Everything is fine. And end the turn, draw back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything is good. Go to Nemesis turn. Okay. Nemesis has a special thing. Oh, wait a second. The first player gains a target token. So we are the target. I don't know. We are the target. Target is we. Malcolm flips a card. To discard, spend 5 monies. Power 2. Okay, we'll get like 3 turns before that goes off. Unleash twice. Place those parasites on top of the discard piles instead of the bottoms of their decks. Okay, so that's like a weaker form. That player passes it. Okay, that's not so bad. That's whatever. Next turn. My turn again. You can't see this. Our turn, Nemesis turn, our turn again. You cannot see that. Okay, so deal 2 damage to the Nemesis, right to its face, right to the rust. And gain 1 that can only be used to get a gem. 1. Use this for this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that can only be used for a gem, or 5 that could be used for anything. Prep 2 sparks. So 6 only for gems, or 5 for anything. I could definitely Void Anchor and like start silencing stuff, whatever, but I think I'll grab Aether Dust and prepare for the future. Boom. So I still only bought a 5 anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I forgot I could copy the gem that gives me the bonus. And then, our turn. Yeah, no, deal 2 more damage to the Beastie Beast. Doesn't start off with, like, minions, so just start attacking it. Its little face. Pay 3 to focus that and pass, and then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our turn again. So 1 and 2 again. 44, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and prep this. So I could do all 8 here, but I think I'm going to do 7 for this, and I'll do... No. Oof. I think, yeah, I'll buy 1 Chaos Charm to start removing things, and I'll get 2 charges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's Nemesis' turn. That ticks down, and it flips up an Incense. Unleash twice, any player suffers 1 damage. That's fine. Or Grateful suffers 5 and add 2, 5. It'll unleash twice. Place the top card of the Parasite deck face down on the bottom of the deck of the player with the target token. So, boom, boom. And then it passes on over to it. It unleashes a second time, does nothing, passes back to me. And I'll take 1 damage. So I go down to 9. Not a big deal. And I'm realizing once again I could potentially make use of a discard pile. And then it's like, whatever. Every time it unleashes twice, it's actually just unleashing once. This cannot be destroyed at the beginning of your casting phase, blah, 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 blah. All I need to do is open this and start casting a spell out of it every single turn. And I can start getting protected from parasites. My turn. Cast it to 1. Pay 3 to focus that, I guess, and boom, boom. And put those into there, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then my turn again. Deal another 1 to it. From 43 down to 42. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 can open that. And I still have 3 left. Wait, did I... What was my hand? Did I forget to cast this? I think I forgot to cast this. Yeah, this is my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8. I need to prep this from here. I think I'll destroy the crystal card. Yeah, right? Because all the parasites say this cannot be destroyed, so it's like pointless. So yeah, I'll keep up an extra 3. Get 1 energy token, I guess. Because it says that each ally can get a mana token, whatever. Get 1 experience. Play this, destroy this crystal. Play it just for the sake of getting rid of it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This cannot be destroyed. At the beginning of your casting phase, any player may discard a prep spell that costs 5 or more. If they do, place it on the bottom of the Parasite deck. Otherwise, discard this and suffer 2 damage. Okay, not a big deal. Now is this turn. This goes up. Unleash twice. So again, I get 1 Parasite. Foam, foam. Place those parasites on top of the player's discard piles instead of the bottoms of the decks. Not an issue. And then it flips a new card. Manufacturer, power 3. The player with the target token reads section 60 of the narrative book and then passes the target token over. If I can make sure that the rest of Malcolm gets the target token by the time that goes off, I am good. So, Go to 10? No, Nemesis turn. Down to 2, and then discard, spend 6. Power 2. Okay, but I'm about to take like a couple of turns. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. The player with the target token draws 2 cards and discards 3 cards. Unleash. Okay, cool. Simple enough. Again, just need to make them unleash once. Specifically once. Here, at the beginning of your casting phase, any player may discard a prep spell that costs 5 or more. No. They do places, otherwise discard this and suffer 2 damage. I will suffer 2 damage. And then cast this for 2 damage, plus look at the top 2 cards of the deck, place any number of those into the discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll keep this on top, put this in discard, and then 1, 2, 3. Do this again. Okay, wait a second. 1, 2, 3. I could do. I get. What? Up to 4, right? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want that to be on top, don't I? So I have both of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get one of these, and I'll get to move the other one away. Yeah, just like this. And then all of this goes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. If you cast phase any player, blah blah blah. If they do, place them on bottom, otherwise discard and suffer 2. But it's my turn again. I'll deal another 2 to the baddie. Oh right, I forgot to count my previous 2, so I was actually now at 38. Then I'll look at my top 2. I can discard for both of them. Actually, wait a second. That one first, then this one. Also, I'm supposed to suffer 2 damage. And I could also give myself 3 life to help out with things, which I might need to do. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prep the spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Get a Rainbow Surge. This will help me get my manas back. I could Chaos Charm, but that's not so useful right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then turn deck order. My turn again. Deal 2 damage to you, and also I could put this away, and I will. Yeah, so my next hand is going to have the Rainbow Surge. Okay. Deal 2 more damage, so 36. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Chaos Charm, removing a basic crystal. Oh, right, my crystal that gives 2 is gone. Prep a Spark, gain myself 3 life, and then also prep a thing, so. And there we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get ready to prep 3 spells. Yeah, it's all about getting like those little bits of like advantage here and there and everywhere. And once you get just that little bit of extra power, that's all you really need, right? And my turn. Okay, so beginning of your casting phase, You don't have a spell that costs 5 or more to get rid of, so discard both of those and take 4 down to 4 bloody. Cast this to deal 2 damage, then prep. And also when I cast that, I look at these 2 and I keep them both on top. Then I go to end, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No parasites at the moment. But my turn. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. So do this for 6. Look at my top 2 cards. Nothing major. Oh. So if I get rid of one of them, I'll get the other one. Basically, whatever I get rid of, I'm keeping just one of these cards anyway. Yeah, so one, two, three, four, five. If I do that, I can boost that, at least gain a life off of it. And not worry about that crystal. And I can also say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prep that at the ready. So yeah, just 6 to the face. Down to 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at what? 4 health? Ouch. Chaos Charm to destroy that crystal. Go up to 4, then go down to 0, go up to 7 life. Because I'm going to get both of those things again. And that's going to be painful now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it is again my turn. Okay, Nemesis is about to take a double turn, is it? Deal 2. And yeah, 3 actually. Because I have 2 spells. Wait, also, beginning of blah blah blah. And I can blah blah blah. Let's keep both of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only take one of those, so go down to 3 health. Wait, this is my hand? No. I just played 2 of those, and I can keep that in hand, so I can. Right? Wait, what did I just play? No, I played Jubilant Hero and a Spark. I did 3 damage. Down to 23. Right? Because I can also. Right, so I was planning on boosting this card in my hand. Boosting that card in my hand. Boom, boom. And then prep. I can discard this. I think it's sticky. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I mean, I could keep taking the 2, or I could just discard this Rainbow Surge for once. Nemesis turn? Nemesis turn. Down to 1, down to 1. And Devil's Pact. Okay, so I already did the Grateful Selfless 5. Players discard the 3 most expensive prep spells. I actually have spells right now, so I'm going to... And I can't afford... I literally can't afford to take 3 damage, so I'll have to unleash twice, and the players collectively lose 3 charges. I have to. So yeah. So also these 2 options remaining on this card. Cross out the option you chose after resolving this card. So unleash twice, which means boom, boom. So I get this on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is the exact same parasite. I think it's the exact same parasite. And lose 3 charges, but I'm at 0 charges anyway. And that's its turn. And then it goes again. So both of these happen. Put the target token, read section 60 of the narrative book. This is the rule book, default book. Section 60. The tiny machines don't seem intelligent, but they spread like sludge, wrapping around your legs and interlacing themselves into your skin. It takes almost all the energy you have to keep your focus on running your magic through your own body and forcing them out of your flesh. Place a parasite card into your hand. Ouch. If you casting phase, they may discard a prep spell that costs 4 more. If they do, place this on bottom. Otherwise, discard this and suffer 3 damage. Ow. Then pass to the left. And then Grateful suffers 2 damage. The player with the target token draws 2 cards, discards 3, and then unleash. Boom, boom. So nothing. So Grateful suffers 2. It's fine. That was Nope, that was just the passives. Chitin Killer persistent. The player with the most prep spells suffers 3 damage. If that player becomes exhausted because of this, that mage is severed, and cross out this sentence. So That kills me. Claudia's dead. But it's my turn now. So, moving escalates, any player may discard a prep spell that costs 4 more. Discarding this. The dude places on the bottom of the parasite deck. Yes. But I cannot discard a prep spell that costs 5. Otherwise, discard this and suffer 2. So I'm going down to bloody 1 HP. Can you hear those alarms in the background? Do I care about that? Not particularly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then destroy this, I guess. Going up 2, 3. I could also deal 2 damage to that. Wait a second. I should do 2 damage to that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know that there's 2 things there. That's going to actually kill me. Yeah. If I take another turn, I am dead. Honestly, I should have prepped this here and then done 2 damage to that thing. But either way, I'm just dead. Because that added a parasite to my hand. And oh, wait a second. Wait a second. So I know there's one, like, on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep one, like, mana. Keep this in hand. Only draw 4. I'm still at 1 HP, though. So I'm still dead because I don't have 1 extra mana. If I had another 1 mana, I could live this. But as it is, I'm going to take this thing, and I can't discard a prep spell that costs 5. But at the very least, that thing won't kill me, necessarily. So for 3 damage. So I guess it depends on... So I might just die, and I might just lose the character altogether. No claws. No claws. No claws. No claws, kitty. No claws. Okay. So it doesn't matter how I do this. I still have to draw at least 1 card for my next turn. And then it'll say, okay, I have to take 2. I can't... I'm 1 mana away from being able to buy myself another turn. Remove a fire, yeah. I can remove a fire token, but there are no fire tokens, and that's all I can really do. Keep up a mana, but then... So, it'll either be flip up this. If I flip up the Nemesis, the character dies and is severed. If I flip up my turn, I'll have this, and I'll just die. But I won't be severed, so I can try this again with the same character. So I guess that's the odds, right? Shuffle this, and we get to determine if we can continue on with Claudia or not. Yes, we get to continue with Claudia. Because yeah, even if I keep this in hand, I still draw these 4 cards. Go to beginning of casting phase. Otherwise, discard this stuff at 2. I'm down to -1. I'm just dead because I can't do this before I can summon anything. So that is the end, but not necessarily the end of Claudia, at least. Searching Parasite, Crystal, Spark, Willow, Parasite, Parasite. So there we go. Boom. So honestly, I should have just started buying spells that cost 5, like just a whole bunch of them, just to start using them like crazy. Okay. Defended against the West Amalgam. If you won your first game, read this. If you lost your first game, record that game on the back of this booklet, then discard all fire tokens. Group gains 3 experience per player. You may use that experience immediately, then replay this game. So, replay this game, and this was 37. I said but. Affiliation. Gravehold. Nemesis. Rust. Location. Southern something others, right? Southern Outpost. Result, this one was a loss. But 0 fires. Passage read 37. So let's try this again. So we can probably do that all over again. Passage 1 at beginning of the fight. 37, 37. Gravehold. Avehold. Nemesis again. Rust. At the outpost. So let's try this fight, but like again. Honestly, Spark gain a charge sounds really good. Plus, we can easily just boost it twice. Boom, boom, and then it's just a Spark that will keep on giving us charges. I think we might almost want to go for all of the stuff that has charges, right? Let us begin against the Rust Amalgam for a second attempt. We'll start with the Nemesis turn. To discard, spend 6 energy. Power 2. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. The player with the target token draws 2 cards, discards 3 cards. Unleash. Not the worst thing. Our turn. Boom, boom, boom. We'll spend our crystal to boost a card in our hand, boosting this here Spark. Spend these crystals. Focus that. And just go... Poof, poof. Discard to that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect, perfect. Our turn again. We will cast these for 2, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter, right? Because we get all 5 of these. Cast these, dealing 2 damage to the Rust Amalgam. Then... Oh, right, we have 2 sparks, huh? Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus an extra one that could be used for a gem. We have 2 sparks in our hand. Oh, wait, actually. Okay, so we could buy a gem. Okay, you know what? Actually, let's buy the clump. And let's open this so we can put both of these sparks in. Buy the clump. Throw these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go to next turn. It's our turn again. And we definitely want to use these sparks to deal another 2 damage to the Rust Amalgam. Bring it down to 46 before I can even do anything. And then... Oh, right. Before we play the spark, let's use this crystal to boost it. So now, whenever it gets cast, we will gain a charge. Basically just 3 charges for like the rest of the game. And then we'll use our 2 monies here and buy 1 charge. We'll boost ourselves if we have to, right? And that is the end of that turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, perfect. And then our turn again. So we will deal 2 damage and gain a charge. Charge is very, very important for this mission. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I can also ready a spark. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I could buy a 3 and copy it, or I could just buy a single 7. Or I could buy like an 8 for a gemstone. 5. So I could buy the cascade and buy that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. I could also just discard that. I can absolutely just flat out remove that, but I do want Rainbow Surge. And yes, Rainbow Surge with 1 power-up is the top Rainbow Surge. All of the others are filled to the brim. If we do get ourselves a Rainbow Surge, we can start dealing with a Parasite. Rather well, at least. Grateful suffering 2 damage, and then whatever, draw 2, discard 3, and then unleash, and then unleash. Not so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to buy one little Rainbow Surge, put all these away, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. Boom, and then Nemesis turn. This goes down to 1. And then we can flip. Discard, spend 5. Power 2, unleash twice, place those parasites on top of the player's discard piles instead of the bottoms of their decks. That's Nemesis turn for you. Us taking twice as many turns as the Nemesis really means that, like, we can really rush it out. However, in 4-player, you take 1 turn for each of the Nemesises too. Like, yes, the total amount of turns that the party takes is the same, but the whole thing of, like, you don't get to just keep building nearly as much as you do in solo. Okay, so this goes away. Grateful suffers 2, play with the target token, draws 2, discards 3. Now, it would have been nice if we could have forced an unleash before this happened, but we didn't and couldn't. And it tends to unleash twice very often. So, Grateful suffers 2 damage, play with the target token, draws 2, and discards 3. So, drawing these 2 cards, and discarding 1. Let's see, I kind of want to boost card in hand to boost this. Could also just discard this 2, 3, but then no. Discard the Jubilant Hero because I'll only be able to have 2 things. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then unleash, which means take this, put it at bottom. Discard, 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 down to 1, get ready to unleash twice, and then unleash twice, and any player suffers damage or Grateful suffers 5 and add 2 fire tokens to your location on the map. I'll unleash twice. Boom, boom. So I get 1, and that's it. And then I also take 1 damage. Okay, and then... Okay, cool, my turn. I will deal 1 damage to the Rust monster. And then... Ooh, here's the question. Do I really boost this right now, or no? I'll spend these to charge up by 1. And I'll prep both of these. And, yeah, won't boost, just prep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to hand. So I do have a Parasite at the ready. But now it's the Nemesis turn. He only had 2 mana, not 5. Unleash twice. Boom, boom. Places parasites on top of the discard instead of bottoms of decks. And that is that. And then, power 3. Let me just keep taking the dice back. The player with the target token reads section 60 of the book, then pass the target token to the player on the left. If we can keep it on the amalgam, we'll be fine. And then, yeah, that's its turn. Now I get a few turns. So, Constricted Parasite. At the beginning of your casting phase, any player may discard a prep spell that costs 5 or more. If they do, place this on the bottom of the Parasite deck. Otherwise, discard this and suffer 2. So I could discard it, suffer 2, then gain 1 for Rainbow Surge. But then I have to keep taking the damage. I'll just discard that once. And then I'll also cast this Spark. Charge up to 4. Deal 1 damage to the Rust Amalgam. I'm going to... It's going to die to a death of 1,000 cuts. Like... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to use my Surge here and buy 2 Rainbow Surges. But wait, next time you gain a card this turn, you may place it into any ally's hand. Boom. Then any ally gains a copy of the same card and place it into their hand. Boom. So I paid 7 for 2 Rainbow Surges. Ready both of them. And they're both completely unleashed and ready to go. So, draw my cards. 1, how many more parasites do I have? I have 1 other parasite. They're both the same thing, right? Discard a prep spell that costs 5, discard a prep spell that costs 5. So even if I get both of these, I can just discard 2 Rainbow Surges and I'm fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not quite at the top, but like next hand it will be there. And then look, it's my turn. So I can Constricted Parasite, remove 1 of these spells, put that back on bottom, and then I can cast my Rainbow Surge to deal 5 damage and gain 1. Crystal does nothing here. And I can only prep these 2 spells, and I'm keeping a spark in my hand, and that goes away. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Go to next turn again. Constricting Parasite. I cannot discard a spell that costs enough, so I'm going to take the 2 damage. But I'm also going to deal 2 damage. Plus, I'm going to... Yeah, do I boost the Rainbow Surge? Nah. I'm going to give myself one little that. Did I heal it? No, I don't. I just dealt 2 damage. That was it. And I'm at 8 health out of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My deck shouldn't have... Yeah, the deck doesn't have any more parasites. Discard pile still has 1. But if I can manage to maintain my Rainbow Surges... In fact, I don't even have to use Rainbow Surge. I can just keep it, like, prepared in an open breach, and then just get rid of Parasite. Get rid of Parasite. My turn. Okay. I do not have another Rainbow Surge in hand, so I'm just going to cast this... Wait, just cast the Spark? Yeah, I only have 1 spell in hand. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No point in silencing a minion. I think I'm gonna grab a Chaos Charm, honestly. So yeah, deal 1 damage. Bring the rest of Amalgam down to 34. Prep a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, there's 5, 6, 7. Oh, right. Get 1 point here, and get the charm. And then go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. Full. Unless it makes me draw extra cards, it won't. It'll be all good. I do have the Parasite, but I'm fine. My turn again. I can get rid of the Parasite by discarding this Rainbow Surge that I have just sitting around. And then I can cast a Spark, deal 1 damage, charge 33, and then I have Crystal for like 1, and I can just ready up 2 Rainbow Surges and keep a Jiggling Halo in hand because I can't do other stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, oh well. And then Nemesis turn. Nope. Down to 2. And then flip up the Chitin Killer. The player with the most prep spells suffers 3 damage. That player becomes exhausted because of this. That mage is severed, and cross out the sentence. They don't want to, sever. They could theoretically sever 2 mages with that if, one person gets hit like twice. Okay, my turn. Don't have any parasites in hand. Probably don't have any in my deck either. I think I got rid of them all. So I'm going to deal 10 damage to that thing. Bring it down to only 3 hit points remaining. And also I'm going to heal myself back up to full. 2 is not enough to focus a thing. 2 is enough to get myself another point here. And then I can just do this and this. And just sit there, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this. And just go like that. And then flip. My turn again. I can still only deal 2 damage to that thing, so it's down to 1. Next card is definitely a Nemesis card, so I'm about to take 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could get, say, 2 Cascades or something. I could also get more gems. I'm going to use Chaos Charm and destroy that Spark. I kind of want to get more Chaos Charms to start destroying more things, but I think that I need more real cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can use this to get Volcanic Shrapnels would be nice. I can afford 2 of a 6 thing. I could always Void Anchor. Oh, wait a second. I have a Cobalt Clump. So as long as I buy something that's 5, I can double silence this thing. And then I can also double prep something as well. Get 2 cascades, double silence that, toss all of this, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's Nemesis' turn. That is silenced. It doesn't hurt me for 3. This does still go down to 1, though. And then this. So the 2 that are left are any player suffers 5 or a player discards the 3 most expensive prep spells. I'm going to suffer 5 damage, which I'd really rather not have had, but circumstances and all that, you know, right? But that's the end of the Nemesis turn. Honestly, yeah, the Nemesis could always just take like 2 turns in a row. That is an issue. It is not about to take 2 turns in a row. Shoot, I only have 2 there. I'll deal 3 damage and just kill that thing and just get it out of here. And 3 damage to the boss. And then I'll prepare 2 Rainbow Surges. I'll gain a charge and hold on to this other spark in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then, Nemesis turn, this goes down to 0. The player with the target token beats page 60 and then passes the target token to the player on the left. And then it flips up. Vermax, that thing has 2 shields. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 1 damage. Any player places the top card of the Parasite deck into their hand. Oof, that is 1. Okay, don't take another turn right now. And it's taking another turn right now. Gravehold will suffer 1 damage. That part is like, whatever. Any player, so I take this, but I'm okay because I can just get rid of a Rainbow Surge and yeah. And just get rid of a Rainbow Surge and I'll be fine. But then, a Mass. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. The player with the target token, that's me, so okay. Gravehold suffers 3 damage, so 24. Player with the target token destroys 2 cards in hand and places 2 cards from the Parasite deck into their hand. That player passes the target token to the player on their left. So, unfortunately, I can't destroy the Parasite, but what I can destroy is... Okay, I have 3 spells in my hand right now. I think I want that. We're going to destroy Basic Crystal and the Jubilant Halo card. And then I also place 2 cards from the Parasite deck into their hand. Did a discard a prep spell that costs 4, discard a prep spell that costs 5. So I can only do 2 of those. But now it's going to be my turn for a little bit. So, discard a prep spell that costs 4, discard a prep spell that costs 5. So discarding both of these spells. And then I have to just suffer 2 damage, go down to 3 out of 10. And that crystal is not good enough for anything, and I'll prep both of these spells, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do have 1 Parasite in the deck, right? 1. Just 1 Parasite card in the deck. But my turn now. I will deal a damage, destroy one of those shields, and get a charge. And do I need... I do not need to use my Rainbow Surge. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. I can absolutely just cast this for 5 and gain my 2 life. I'm going to Chaos Charm and destroy this Spark because I have too many spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough to pump my character up all the way up there, but I can just silence that thing twice if I buy something that costs at least 5. And the ally gains 2 money tokens. Recall Gravehold gains 1 life. So this, and I'll recall to give Gravehold 1 life. And I will silence that thing twice. Bonk, bonk. And then go to... Oh, wait. Go to draw. 1, 2... I like the whole don't shuffle thing. It really adds a thing of... It really adds something to it. To the game. The whole... Figure out the right order that you want to discard cards in. Put that to 3. Those go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't necessarily have to worry about Vermax for a short while. My turn. Okay, I do have one of these parasites. Okay, so how much do I have? I have 3 spells in hand. 1, 2, that's not enough to focus. Would be enough to get a breach. I'm going to get rid of this Cascade card. Yeah, cost 5. Boom, boom, boom. Don't have to worry about that. I will deal 5 to the boss's face and gain 2. Just make sure it doesn't parasite me too much, and I'll be fine. I really want to just throw a Spark in here, actually. Spark instead of the Cascade. Oh, right. Boost that card. That was in my hand. Boost it. Fully boost it. Let me get this. Come. Okay, and then keep that in hand, and then go 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand now. Go to next turn. It's a Nemesis turn. This is silenced and does nothing. This, however, is a Magma Lord. 2 shields. Persistent Gravehold and any player each suffer 2 damage. Add a fire token to your location on the map. Okay, and my turn. I don't have any parasites in hand. I was scared there for a moment because it almost looked like I did. I'll get rid of... Okay, what can I do? Silence. I can silence them instead. I will destroy that shield and I'll deal 5 damage to that minion. Bring it down to just 2 health. I'm really glad I got all these fancy dice. I mean, I haven't regretted it, like, at all since I got them. Boom, and I'll make 2 money tokens. And then also prep, I guess, both of these spells? I didn't have any gems in hand. Do I just Chaos Charm because I don't have any good gem cards? Yeah, I'll Chaos Charm that because I don't have any good gems. I'm not really using any gems, am I? Just using like some basic crystals, and that's it. I think I have the one that gives 2. I'm at 9 health, that should be fine. But I did silence this thing. Chunkers. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep silencing the minions like constantly. Boom. And then... Okay, so I know only one of these remaining is a Nemesis. Let's... I don't have any parasites. So... 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to the boss's face, and I'll heal back up to 10. Hit the boss down to 50. There's people talking like basically right outside the window. They're actually like in the parking lot. It's just close enough that you can hear them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, put up this Cascade card. I could buy 2 copies of something like Void Anchor. Because, hey, extra Void Anchors are nice. And just silence, just keep silencing over and over again. Or you could also focus a breach. Yeah. Focus a breach and get this up to 4. Don't do any extra silencing because one of these turns is definitely mine. And go to next turn. I knew I was forgetting something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Flip Nemesis card. Silenced. Perfect. And then to discard, spend 8. Immediately unleash twice. So I get one of these. And it's still prep spell costing 4 more, I think. Power 3. Set this next to the Nemesis mat. For the rest of the game, when a player would place a parasite on the bottom of the deck, they placed on top instead. Oh, dear gosh, no! But now it's my turn. I spent the 8. I don't have a lot of monies cards. Okay, wait. Deal 3 damage, kill the Vermax. Plus I can return a card that costs 4 less to my discard pile to my hand. This costs 4 less. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Okay, wait. Play that, silence this. Get 2 more money tokens. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can do that much for only 7. I could pay 5 money and buy 2 more Void Anchors. I can also do this and this. I could buy 2 extra Void Anchors. That is an option that I have. Or I could also just focus that breach and prep a spark to start dealing with that thing's shields. You know what? 2 extra Void Anchors. Both to hand, because I'm using this ability. Boom, boom. 6, 7, 8. So silence, but like 4 silences. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I didn't have. Oh wait, no. I managed to get the 8. Yeah, definitely pay the 8 to just remove this. Yes. Yeah, I paid 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and then I had. No, I have like 7, right? Because I had like 1, 2, 3 from this. 4, 5. I think I had to use that to get that, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I somehow like added in an extra 2 somewhere. So this card is still on there, and it still has like 3. Okay, yeah, that makes more logical sense. But now it's my turn. I do have a Parasite in my hand, so I will. This is still just discard, right? So I discard a prep spell that costs 4 more. If they do, place it on the bottom. Otherwise, discard it and take 3 damage. So discard that, and I'll cast the other one. Actually, yeah, no. I'm still at 10 health. Rust Amalgam, though, is also only at 10 health. So I don't necessarily have to worry so much about any of this, right? Boof, boof. I can totally... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to Chaos Charm to destroy this spark. Going to use this 2 for 1 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm good. My turn. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to boss's face and get back a card that costs 4 less. So get this back and heal some. So boss is going down to 7 health. And then foam and foam. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that for 7, 8. So silence this minion again. And I can do that. And spend the full 8 just to get rid of this. Nothing in there yet. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter there. You know, I spent all 8 of what was already in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really need to look up what the energy tokens actually mean, because if they mean what I think they mean, that's kind of busted powerful.